And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LaMelo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. And for Charlotte, Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Then it's Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Williams in at center. Now here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Misses the three. Up top, Rozier. He's guarded by Bridges. Rozier can't get it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. Dinwiddie outside. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Well, this is why it's important that Gordon Hayward continue to space the floor. When he's hitting from distance, boy, it unlocks every aspect of his game.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Here's Claxton. Williams defending. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Dinwiddie. Over Ball. Dinwiddie, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Both free throws good from Hayward. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Now here's Johnson. Knocks it loose. Hayward with a steal. And here's the fast break. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Finney Smith. Dinwiddie outside. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hayward outside. Pass to Rozier. Back to Hayward. Williams with it. Hayward outside. Rozier against Johnson. Rozier can't get it to go.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Outside Johnson. Dinwiddie outside.
In the first 2 minutes.
And there's the lob. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Hayward finds ball. And here is Williams. Rozier outside. Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Bridges. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in.
Bridges.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Washington. Oubre, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. Now here's Martin. Pass to Oubre. 4-3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Simmons finds Curry. The ball's knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And Brooklyn has possession. Back to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Pass to Simmons. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hayward with it. He's against O'Neal. Hayward outside. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Hayward.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
Here's Thomas. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tipped.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets out in front, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, make some noise.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
And so in the game for the Nets, Mikal Bridges is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Simmons in at the 5 spot. The Hornets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Curry. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie against ball.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
That's good from Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Bridges hits them both. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, BA. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 5. 3-pointer Rozier. Claxton with a rebound. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Hornets with the lead. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Washington. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for O'Neal. Ball against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Hayward with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Hayward, the pass to Ball. Here's Rozier. The 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Now it's a 6-point Charlotte lead.
Well, in the catch-and-shoot game, Terry Rozier as good as it gets.
To the inside, Bridges. Second chance shot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. Here's Hayward. Here's Williams. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Bridges outside. Dinwiddie against Ball. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Back to Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left to play in the second quarter. Hayward against Johnson. Back to Washington. Three-pointer, no good for Brooklyn. They've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Rozier gets the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Hayward, good.
Attacking right there. Hayward using the strength that he has built up over the years to finish through contact.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Claxton. Up top, Bridges. Stolen by Rozier. Now the Hornets moving it up. Shoots over Bridges. Rozier can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Johnson. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Over Washington. And the Nets miss again. Ball outside. His first shot coming late. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Charlotte earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They really poured it on in the second quarter, building the lead to 10 points. Shaq, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting a quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. If you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Whatever they're trying to do on offense, it ain't working. If they have any chance of coming back in this one, they're going to have to be more methodical in their approach. Talent without discipline will never result in sustained success.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
please give a big round of applause for your Hornets UK.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the Hornets 5. Now here's Williams. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Bridges against Rozier. The 3 from Ball. Buries it from 3. Ball's got 5.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo so confident from distance.
Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Well, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the 2nd round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie. Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Rozier outside. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup. 9 points in the game.
Boy, pretty move by Rozier. He's forced into the floater, but what touch right there.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Washington finds Ball. Rozier outside. Off target from 3-point range. Well, the Nets shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Hayward against Johnson. Claxton down low. He has 6. Some solid defense from Williams. Ball against Dinwiddie. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Free throw drops for Williams. Smith, he's checked in for Hayward. Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. O'Neal comes in for Finney Smith. Both shots good from the strike. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Johnson. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Johnson against Rozier. Over Johnson. No good. A bit long that time. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Dinwiddie against Washington. And here's Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Here's O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. No good on the shot. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Rozier. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Dinwiddie. The Nets shooting only 27% for today's game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. There's the block. Smith against Curry. Here's Oubre. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's Thomas. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Smith outside. Pass to Richards. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Thomas. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Smith. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is what you want from Dennis Smith Jr. He has to find the open man and deliver it on time and on target.
Here's Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass. Thomas has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Washington passes to Oubre. Here's Richards. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Bridges. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. Shot clock at 5. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Charlotte in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 13-point game. On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Nicholas Claxton. He's out there with Joe Harris. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Thomas in a 2-guard. Now here's Simmons. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Second.
Boy, I tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score. Draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Some room here for Harris. The Hornets pull it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
Here's Thomas. Hayward with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Bouknight. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Bouknight's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Thomas. The Hornets making their last shot. High post Claxton. Soft touch off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Bouknight. Oubre on the wing. Here's Bouknight. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Now Harris. He's guarded by Martin. Outside Curry. Here's Thomas. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Let's hear you. Show some love for your honeybees now. Honeybee.
So for the Hornets, Williams is checked in for Richards. Washington comes in for Martin. And it's Ball in for Bouknight. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Finney Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. Johnson comes in for Harris. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Ball. Back to Washington. Down low. Oubre. And he makes it on the layup. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he recovers it. Dinwiddie outside. Three-pointer. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Pass the ball. Now here's Hayward. Washington outside. Now Ball. 6 to shoot. Williams with it. Guarded now by Finney Smith. Williams passes to Hayward. And And the three off target. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Hornets with the rebound.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hornets.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Gordon Hayward.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
On the wing, Finney Smith. And the Nets miss again.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Pass to Hayward. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges against Ball. Washington left side. It's Hayward on the wing. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Outside Johnson. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Wait to see you again.